Welcome back to Wisdom Month, friends. We are just about halfway through going through the Book of Proverbs, one chapter each and every day. Be sure to get the emails that I have. They are linked down in the description. Each day I will send you the chapter to read, the key wisdom points for that chapter, and 3 reflection questions to truly take to prayer so that way we are applying what we're reading to our lives. Let's get into it. Chapter 15, verse 1. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. Important to remember. The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a fool belches out foolishness. The Lord is watching everywhere, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good. Gentle words are a tree of life. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. We hold that mirror up, right? What do our words sound like? Only a fool despises a parent's discipline. Whoever learns from correction is wise. There is treasure in the house of the godly, but the earnings of the wicked bring trouble. Remember, where is your true treasure? Focus there. Build that wealth up. The lips of the wise give good advice, but the heart of a fool has none to give. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but he delights in the prayers of the upright. Isn't that amazing that just your prayers to the Lord, he truly delights in them? The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue godliness. Whoever abandons the right path will be severely disciplined. Whoever hates correction will die. Even death and destruction hold no secrets from the Lord. How much more does he know the human heart? Mockers hate to be corrected, so they stay away from the wise. A glad heart makes a happy face. A broken heart crushes the spirit. A wise person is hungry for knowledge, while the fool feeds on trash. That one, I feel like, just stands out so much. Look at our world today. Most people are genuinely eating trash, but a wise person is hungry for knowledge. Let's be those that aren't just suckling on milk, but are truly getting into the meat of truth. For the despondent, every day brings trouble. For the happy heart, life is a continual feast. Better to have little with fear for the Lord than to have great treasure and inner turmoil. A bowl of vegetables with someone you love is better than steak with someone you hate. A hot-tempered person starts fights. A cool-tempered person stops them. A lazy person's way is blocked with briars, but the path of the upright is an open highway. Sensible children bring joy to their father. Foolish children despise their mother. Foolishness brings joy to those with no sense. A sensible person stays on the right path. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Everyone enjoys a fitting reply. It is wonderful to say the right thing at the right time. That's why before we open our mouths, Lord, help me to say the right thing. Give me the words fitting for this occasion. Verse 24. The path of life leads upward for the wise. They leave the grave behind. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he protects the property of widows. The Lord detests evil plans, but he delights in pure words. Greed brings grief to the whole family, but those who hate bribes will live. What are the compromises, right, that we might be making in our life? How can we stay away from that and stay away from this grief brought upon the family? The heart of the godly thinks carefully before speaking. The mouth of the wicked overflows with evil words. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. A cheerful look brings joy to the heart. Good news makes for good health. Which is probably a good reason for all of us to turn off the news that might be playing all day long. Step away from it. I don't think it's good for your health. If you listen to constructive criticism, you will be at home among the wise. If you reject discipline, you only harm yourself. But if you listen to correction, you grow in understanding. Fear of the Lord teaches wisdom. Humility precedes honor. Do you see how many things are just repeating themselves over and over and over again? How important it is to pay attention to them. Some wisdom points here in chapter 15. The first one being that a gentle answer turns away wrath. how we respond to things really is important. I think of with our children, maybe with a spouse or someone at work or just out and about, how we respond has a huge impact. And think about that with the way that you comment to things and even post online. Those are your words, and we want to make sure that we are responding godly. The second point here being that the Lord is watching everywhere. He sees all, He knows all, and let's remember that. Sometimes we like to think we can tuck away secret things. I did a video here on that recently, and everything done in secret will one day be shouted out publicly. And let's remember that. The third wisdom point here being is that a cheerful heart brings joy and health. Let's really reflect on our hearts here today. What are we going through? How are we feeling? How are we speaking? How are we responding? We want to be ambassadors of Christ each and every day, and the condition of our heart says a lot about so much more. I thank you all for joining me here today. Check your email to get today's reflection questions so that you can prayerfully work through those, applying all of this to your life here today. And I will see you all right back here tomorrow. Bye, friends.